Hey guys, I don't know about you, but ever since the pandemic hit, I have a really hard time putting on any sort of crunchy pants. Jeans, gone. Leggings it is, but you gotta look cute. Day and night, you still want to feel good, you know? And now you only got to go to one place. That's Anna Stern. She's on Instagram at Lucky Lifestyle Company. She has beauty products, amazing lipsticks, facial scrubs, activewear, cute sports shirts, sports bras, leggings, summer wear, winter wear, you name it, even men's stuff. I love my bomber jacket with the thumb holes. I have a problem where I stick my thumbs through all of my shirts, and the bomber jacket is cute, light, and it has my thumb holes. The leggings, by the way, are so cute, so comfortable. They make my butt look good, and they hold a bottle of wine on each side in the pockets. We all need pockets, and we all need our wine. So if you're looking to get your entire lifestyle in order, go to Anna Stern at Lucky Lifestyle Company on Instagram. It's amazing. Check her out.
Moms are too.
We have on the episode today the beautiful Darlene Drake. Woohoo! We are very grateful that you are here with us. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Me. I actually was raised on the East Coast. Am now a Texas girl. So misplaced Jersey girl. It's an odd transition.
And how does that working out for you? How long have you been in Texas?
Oh my gosh, I can't give it away or else I'll give away my age. I've been here a long time.
6 years.
A long time.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, we'll claim that. Yeah, that's the one. 6 years. I work for a SaaS software company and I love it. It's great. I am a mom of 2 young men. Just wild and crazy days. You know, I'm living the dream, I guess. Not really.
How old are your boys?
My boys are, you're going to love this, 8 and 21.
Oh my God, girl, you are crazy.
Yeah, I have a project management background and clearly my timeline wasn't quite right.
If you don't mind saying their names so we can refer
I don't mind. I think they'd love it. John is my 21-year-old, my adult-ish child. And Braxton is the 8-year-old and actively trying to take over the world.
Well, I love that we have to be reminded that, look, boys' frontal lobes of their brain don't even mature until they're like in their mid, sometimes late 20s. So when you do say,
if we're lucky,
kind of a man, you're exactly right because they're still a child. Yeah. My husband's in his 40s and I'm so concerned, you know.
I understand completely.
Are you married or single?
I am single, happily single.
Woo! All right, we'll advertise for you on the show. We'll see what we can do. We'll get you to move out to California now. Do you like being in Texas?
I like Texas. I think it's a great place to raise kids. Once I get this last one out the door, though, I do think I'm going to hit one of the coasts.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Do you want to go back to New York?
No, it's too cold. I'm way too wimpy for that. So I think I'm coming the other way. I'll go out west.
Oh, yeah, you'll be close to us. That's great.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
You have so much going on. And Brooke and I were really excited to talk to you because you not only are a mom and you have a career and you're a single mom and you have this beautiful gap of sons. And luckily, you don't have 2 teenagers at a time, which is probably the smartest thing anyone could have ever done.
Yeah, I mean, talk about project management. I think you hit the money on that one. I think you were pretty smart.
Yeah, that was actually right on spot because Brooke is screwed. She's getting all teenagers at once, basically.
Oh my God.
Now, hot takes with Uncle Cam.
Today's hot takes are medicine commercials. Y'all, what's going on? This needs to just stop. First, they took all the good names, the hot names, Allegra, Cialis. Now they're gonna have bops? I'm tired of going to work and having everything is everything in my head. And they got choreography, they have videos, they've got country versions, R&B dance versions. Look, it's too much. Enough with the medicine advertisements.
That's his take.
Your friends should be a reflection of who you are. If your friends don't have teeth and you're going out with them, but you're secretly judging them, do you really have a right? They're your friends. If they ain't got teeth, you kind of don't either, you know? But you also, at the same time, need good reflections of yourself. You need a crazy one with you. You need someone there to pop off at all times. Because, now that's stupid.
That's his take. Cam's hot take.
But you have an incredible story of what you do outside of your own home. So tell me a little bit about your extracurriculars.
Sure. I do some volunteering, and I volunteer for CASA, which is court-appointed special advocates for children who are removed from their homes in the foster care system. So that is something that I really enjoy giving back. I always try to find some way to give back because I think we've been so blessed. We absolutely need to help others in any way we can.
Yeah, so how did it become that? What moved you in that direction? Because sometimes moms, we're just trying to juggle everything and we have passions, but it's hard to kind of grasp onto that. How did you take that step from having a 20-year-old or 1-year-old and having an 8-year-old and deciding that there was something, I can do more? What was it for you?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I've always volunteered in some manner. Way back in the day when I was 20, in my 20s, I taught computer literacy to senior citizens. Oh my gosh, they gave the best sex advice you would never believe. So it was one of the most fun things I have ever done. It was enlightening. So I, was young in my career and very technical, and I put together a beautiful manual and I was ready. I go into class and I had to throw the whole thing away. So we really had to get creative on the fly. And I had to rethink everything, but it was well worth it. It was so much fun.
And so what took you to doing those things? Because obviously, I mean, I'm not sure how long ago that was or how old your children were when you decided to, embark on something like that. But what,
Sure.
What were you involved? Did you know people that were working on this kind of volunteer paths or?
That was back in the day in my 20s, before I had children. And it was part of my church. And it was just something I was really interested in. So, I was a tech person. They needed somebody to teach the class. I was like, sure, I'll do it. I had to rethink my entire strategy and my curriculum. But it was awesome. So I think that's really where my volunteerism started. And my love of seniors as well, because like I said, they are absolutely awesome.
Well, they tell you everything you know.
And then some, yeah.
So then you have kids, and how through that did you feel like you could manage? Was it still kind of eating at you that you wanted to get back out there, or did you fit your kids into that extracurricular for you?
For hobby-wise, well, my getting back passion. Initially. Yeah, initially when my oldest son was very young, I taught a mommy and me fitness class. And so that was kind of how I gave and got back my shape as well. So we really did a couple times a week. We'd get together, all the moms in the strollers, and kind of do mad moms with strollers and all over the place. So we did that together. And I really thought it was cool to do things with him and have him see community. So we did that for several years. And then we actually started doing Meals on Wheels. So we started delivering meals to senior citizens. And that was really cool. I would take him with me and they would just light up when they saw a little face show up at the door, with their lunch. So we've done a great deal of giving back. And it's very rewarding when your children determine, that's important to be a part of a community and to give back. So
and that's really incredible cool. Because how long have you been a single mom?
I have been a single mom since my oldest son was about 4.
Holy mother. So
Yeah.
even though you were going through, I'm sure, really stressful, hard times, your instinct
Oh my God,
still
yeah.
was to give back, Meals on Wheels, and being, leading a mommy group and stuff like that. How did you keep that
Absolutely.
energy up? Is it something that you needed for yourself, or do you feel like was it ever a struggle for you to, like, one foot in front of another?
Most days were a struggle, to be honest, getting out of bed with everything, the weight of the world on you. But when you give back, to me, it just feels like whatever's going on in your world, whatever has crashed and burned, is a lot less traumatic when you see what other people are going through. And it really
That's
makes you
interesting.
grateful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad always says, look, when you are feeling down about something in your life, start focusing on all the good things, because you have a lot more
Absolutely.
good going than you do bad. And it'll just change your
Absolutely.
perspective.
Absolutely.
And when you do give back, it is way more rewarding than anything else that you could
Yes,
really do for yourself.
totally.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Totally
mean, I don't
agree.
want to compare this to Real Housewives at all, but I think that's sometimes why we watch Real Housewives, is because we're like, I'm good. It's not
Yeah.
so bad.
Could be worse. I could be them. Yeah.
I know this could be really bad. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing now for your
Yeah.
giving back.
So now it's evolved to CASA, doing the court appointed advocates for foster kids. And that is really rewarding, but also pretty taxing. Typically, when kids are removed from their home, it's a really tragic story and, damage to kids. And I just really felt it was important to have representation, because a lot of the volunteers did not look like the children they were representing. So I wanted to at least be common ground, or something they could relate to, someone they could relate to. So actually, during the pandemic, I was able to take the first class that was remote on Zoom, because typically these things are all done in person. And because I had the flexibility, I was able to go through all of the training.
That's awesome. How long are the class? Like, how did you get into that? What was your door opening to that specific casa? Oh,
It's funny. I tried to do CASA a number of years ago, actually before I had kids, and my schedule just wouldn't allow it. For one reason or another, I had to travel or something came up, and you cannot miss a training. So I was traveling for work, and I was really interested in becoming a CASA, but I wasn't able to meet the training requirements just because I couldn't stay in one place long enough to get through it. So it was something I put on the back burner, but I knew one day I'd do it again. And I was blessing that the pandemic came. I was able to do it and do it remotely, and it was awesome.
yeah, that's incredible. And then how long are the classes? Where did you go specifically for the classes? So just in case anybody's out there that wants to start advocating.
Well, it's typically run by your county. Every state has their CASA, and each of the counties have their own. And so ours was done via Zoom. I live in Collin County, for the county that I'm in. So we were able to do it from our homes. We basically logged on and did it via Zoom with a training facilitator. And we met two times a week for a couple hours and really went through all of the curriculum. And then at the end, you literally get sworn in by a judge. So it was a really great experience.
Oh my gosh, you got to raise your hand and, like, promise.
I
And
did.
that is
I
cool.
did.
And then during your training, do you feel like during your training, what was your struggle, and where did you feel like this was your avenue? When did that light, like, you're like, yeah, this is it? And what made you feel like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, and during some of the training, I think some of the things that you hear and some of the things that you see about previous cases and things that have happened make you go, oh yeah, no, no. I don't even think about those things.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, you can really affect change directly with these kids almost immediately. And sometimes you're the only face that is continuous through their case. Depending on how everyone else turns over, you are volunteering and everyone else is assigned. So as easily as, a CPS worker may be assigned, they may be assigned somewhere else. So
Yeah, I think that that's extremely important to really focus on, is the fact that you stay with the case from start to
yep,
finish, correct? Whereas, like, their
absolutely.
case carrier could switch and then switch. So those children have you as an advocate. Would you say advocate? Right?
Yes,
Like, for their,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, too, if
It
they're
does.
switching homes, if they're going from this far